what I'd like to see a return to in terms of encouraging racing and different strategies and stuff like that is go back to 2 different tyre suppliers.
Yeah.
Because now everybody's got the same data.
Yes.
Everybody has the same data. If the Williams can do 30 laps on the mediums, you know the Haas can do 30 laps on the mediums. You know the McLaren can do 30 laps on the mediums. Yes, give or take a couple of laps because of different wear, but you kind of got the data. You kind of know what's going to happen. Whereas, if one team's contracted to Pirelli and one team's contracted to Goodyear or Bridgestone or whoever it is, you could look at it and go, well, our Pirellis are going 35 laps deep here, but they seem to still have pace after 35 laps on the Bridgestones.
Yeah.
How are we going to mix this up? How are we going to attack their strategy when we know they can go longer? And I think, and when it was like back in the day when they had each tyre reacted differently at every track. So one would be more dominant at one and the other would be a lot more consistent and less graining and things like that. And you're kind of looking at it going, actually, the tyres are going to make a big difference here. Yeah. Whereas now the tyres are kind of negated. Unless somebody's on 40 lap holds and someone's on brand new, fresh tyres. All the teams having all the data. And say, when we've seen it, how many times have we seen it? Somebody's had an accident early on, so their race is written off. So they go onto the hards to try them out, to get the data, to get the pace for their teammate. They're not just gathering that for their teammate. Every team's watching them and going, they've got pace. They've got pace. And they're like, and okay, change the strategy, we're going on to it. But if you're on a different manufacturer of tyre, you can't rely on that data.
No.
At all. So you've got to make your own decisions.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have we seen it where, Max is driving along and then all of a sudden they'll go, on the next tyre, do you want it to be hards? Norris seems pretty quick on them.
Yeah.
You think, no, that's a different car entirely. But I get what you're saying completely, having 2 separate tyre manufacturers. But I don't know. Yeah, two separate tyre manufacturers definitely, I think, would make it more interesting. But maybe not contracted to. So I think if I was Red Bull and I'd contracted to Goodyear, Bridgestone, whoever, and a couple of races in, I thought, these tyres are rubbish. I wouldn't want to be locked into that for the whole season because that would suck beyond all belief. If you've built an incredible car, but the tyres are letting you down, that would suck beyond all belief. So I think, I don't know how you'd work it. Really,
I think it'd be part of pre-season testing.
Yeah, maybe. But again, it's only at one track. I'm not going to say it for all of them. And I think whether or not you could, as you're going to a weekend, both tyre manufacturers come and go, which ones would you like this weekend? And you can go, well, we'll give these a try this weekend. They might have the edge. And then you could just purchase those tyres for that weekend.
Pre-practice one is where you make your choice.
Yeah, effectively, but then you're locked in for the whole weekend.
But the only issue I have with that then is everybody would go, right, we're using Pirellis this week.
Not necessarily.
I think you'd end up most races with most of them using the same tyre. I think if you're going to say you could change them week to week, you get the data from the manufacturers pre-season, and then you lock in your tyre choice for the season per race. So like you go, for Silverstone we want Bridgestone. And at the start of the season, you know what tyres you're going to be on for the rest of the season. So at Silverstone you could be on Bridgestone, but at Qatar you could be on Pirelli.
Right? I get.
If you get me. I mean, personally, I'd like to see them just contracted and deal with the consequences. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The drivers have got to deal with whatever. The drivers have got to deal with whatever car's given to them. They're paid well to do it. And make it work. You know what I mean? And that's why you have a strategy team to go, well, these tyres aren't doing so well, so we've got to put a good strategy in place for this week. But then next week, your tyres might come alive.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difference in it. It's like week to week.
Yeah, I get that. To be fair. I think that's the thing. If it was in free practice at the beginning of the season and you got to try out both tyre manufacturers on your car and you went, one is a lot considerably better than the other, and then you get to lock in your choice. Yeah, all right, fair enough, yeah. rather than just data sheets before even pre-season testing.
Yeah.
I think you've got to at least be able to do.
Oh yeah, go pre-season testing. Let them test both tire compounds. Yes, it's at the one track, but you'll get enough data to know.
Yeah.
Kind of like, okay, this track kind of performs like these other tracks throughout the season.
Yeah.
Which tire is going to be better for them, and make your choice. You're committed for the season, and go from there.